welcome back to my channel. I hope that everybody is doing great and having a wonderful weekend. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is the big eclipse day. Here where I'm at, we're going to get to see it. We got to see it, what was it, 7 years ago. So I know it's rare for the same place to see it in so close to each other, but that's cool. I'm excited to see that. My school district is closed for the day so that families can enjoy this day together. So you know I'm not going to stay home to watch the eclipse. I am going out thrifting. I have found out that there is a second location of Goodwill bins in Nashville, so I'm going to try to find that. And there is a thrift store, Southern Thrift, in Nashville. I've never been there. So that is my plans for tomorrow. I will have a great haul for you guys. I'm speaking it out. But anyway, today I'm going to show you. We had, in my opinion, the mother of all estate sales. It started last Monday. It ran through Saturday, so it was 6 days. Now, I really wanted to take off work and go there Monday, be there opening day. But with last week being our spring break, y'all, I was not brave enough to not go to work the Monday after being off for a week. We actually did not get up there until the third day. So I went knowing, just mentally prepared, that everything I wanted was gone. And in fact, it was. They had just so much Ironstone, and we managed to get like 5 or 6 pieces. But I mean, there were, I can't take, maybe 20 teapots, sugar bowls, covered dishes, plates, cups, you name it, they had it, and it just all went. And it was not the cheapest that I've seen it at estate sales, so I was a little shocked that so much of it was gone. There was a beautiful painting we wanted that actually went the day before, but that's okay because I couldn't get there Wednesday morning. I had an appointment, so Greg went up there for me by himself, and then after my appointment, about 3 hours later, I showed up and we went back. But Greg has a good eye, and he got some great things that he knew that I would love. So the house itself was just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to insert a picture here. So this was a hospital during the Civil War, and I love stuff like that. So the house was just amazing. I would have loved to have bought the house, but anyway, I did enjoy walking around in it and getting to see all of the wonderful treasures. Yesterday, Saturday, was their half-off day. And I really debated back and forth about going, but it's in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, which is about 40 minutes for me, and that's not that bad of a drive at all. I kind of knew what I left, and I knew the prices of things the day that I left them, and so I contemplated. I thought, well, first of all, I don't even know if they're going to be there, and second, even if half off, some of it was just a little out of my price range, but nonetheless, I got the experience of touring this beautiful house. So let's just hop right into the treasures that I got. Now, first of all, Greg found this out in like the garage, and I'm not going to be able to show you the whole thing. Oh, sorry, but it is a wooden gold gilded frame. I think that this is probably like a 20 by 24. It could be a 16 by, what is that, 16 by 20. Beautiful frame. It was $10 with 20% off. So first of all, there was a frame there that I wanted, and it was inside the house in a bedroom, and it was a big old chunky frame, and it was gone. But I just wonder if it's because this was out in the very dirty garage, if maybe nobody saw it, but because this would have been snagged up. We were fortunate to get this, especially for that great price. Now, we found this, and yes, I have one of these that y'all saw me do like a paint technique on, where I didn't paint technique, I stained it because it was that light oak. But this one is the real deal. First of all, I want to show you the back. Y'all, you see the little studded things? How cool is that? And then it has the white knobs. This was only $8. This didn't have a price on it. It was just, I found it. And so they gave it to me for $8. I know I don't have my other one put up yet, but this one is gonna have to go up soon. I'm gonna have to find a home for it. I love anything with these little white knobs. Okay, when I tell you that there were probably more doily crocheted things in this house than in a doily store, I am not joking. They had them draped over furniture, over staircases, in boxes, in more boxes. The bathtub was full of doilies, or one of the bathtubs, which the bathtub was a porcelain claw-footed bathtub, y'all. It's beautiful. And not all of it was handmade doilies. A lot of it that I was seeing was, you know, they had gotten in a store. They had tags on them. But here's the thing. I would have sat all day to go through those doilies. But when I'm at an estate sale, I don't usually spend too long on anything because I'm always afraid I'm going to miss something or somebody's going to grab something that I would want. And I know that that clearly helps define the problem that I have, that I can't sit and focus long enough because I'm worried about what's in the next room. But I did get this beautiful table runner, and it is like a cream colored, let's see, I can't really see what you're saying. Long, pretty long table. You know, I use these on my tables, but I also use them on, I have a long table behind the couch, and it's supposed to be like a console table, but it's a, you know, not really one of those. On my buffets, places like that. And I don't know, this didn't even have a price on it. I feel like it might have been $4, maybe. I'm not really 100% sure. So I grabbed that one, and I got one other, and this was bought from a store. This one has a price, so it was $6 with 40% off, and it's just a beautiful lace type crocheted. It is, you know, I'm trying to get this where y'all can see, but it's just a square. So I'll find something to do with that at some point. You know, at some point I'm going to need something like this, and there we go. It's going to be right there waiting on me. All these have to be washed. Now, they had in one of the pictures some vintage sleigh bells. You could tell the leather was just worn. They were gone, but these sleigh bells were hanging on the back of the kitchen door. So I'm just wondering, I just saw them. I walked in the door and grabbed them off the back of the door, and they are old. They're not, it's not real leather. It's, well, no, it's like leather, but still, I was tickled to get these. These didn't have a price, and the sleigh bells are like a gold color. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to hit that. They put $15 on it, so it was 20% off of that. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have bought these, but I was just tickled that they still, I like vintage old sleigh bells. I have one set, and I put it on my front porch, so that'll be fun. Now, all that was things that I got the first time, I mean, when I got there, but when Greg was there, he got, and this was $4, but he got a aluminum rabbit mold for me. Wasn't that sweet of him? He saw that and knew I was going to like that. He grabbed this Sterling Colonial English Ironstone J&G Minkin gravy boat. We already had it, but that's okay. We tend to have a little collection of gravy boats going on. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I did not, I just saw a gravy boat. I didn't think it was that expensive. But we ended up paying $16 for this, and I just didn't pay attention to it. I would not have gotten this, first of all. I couldn't remember if I had it or not. But then if I had noticed that it was originally $20, I wouldn't have got this. So lesson learned for me and for you if you've never gone to an estate sale. Just, it's hard to take your time, because there's so many people and you want to get to the treasures. But try to at least look at prices. Now, we debated about this. It was $8 with 20% off, so that's not a bad price for what this little serving dish is. Let's see, has it got something? It's got something on the bottom. It was made in England, but it's a like a little condiment thing with a little spoon. And I have that one thing in my dining room that has, the little condiment bottles. So I thought that I did look at this a couple of times, and then I thought ultimately I got it because it would be cute to display with that. I don't do a lot of silver, but I do have that out, and I think it looks pretty with the flow blue and stuff. So I've never seen one of these. And if I have, I know it didn't have the spoon. Now, one thing that kind of makes me think they may have had 2 or 3 different people pricing this Ironstone is that this piece really should have been a lot more than what it was. This was a covered dish. It's got the Royal Patent Ironstone, Burgess and Goodard. There is our lion and our unicorn stamp. There's no cracks, no chips, and I don't even really think that there's any staining. I think it's just absolutely filthy. I dropped this lid twice. I almost broke this twice. It probably was telling me it was not meant to be. But see, it's just, there's no staining. There is, I guess, a little crack. But that's not staining that you're seeing. That's just nastiness. But anyway, this was $30 with 20% off. So, Greg, I got this the second time that I went. Greg didn't even know if I'd want it, which, yes, I want it for that price. I'm cooking lunch for Greg. He always takes his lunch. So I have a meatloaf. I had to go check on that. So, I also grabbed this. This is semi-virtuous. So this is Ironstone. Edwin M. Knowles China Company. And it's just a sweet little picture. Kind of resembles some of the large ones that have the wash basin. Now the rest of this is stuff that Greg got while he was up there before I got there. So I have this picture, this wheat picture in the larger one, and this one is stamped Royal Crownford, Ironstone, white wheat. And it's just the little creamer that goes with that set. So they had another set of this, the creamer and sugar, and they were selling it as a set, but we couldn't find the sugar. So I think somebody bought it. Somebody at the cashier register probably just didn't know that it was a set. But I was excited to get this. Now, this still has the salt in it. These are marked England. They are from the my Snow White Regency set. Y'all, these are so expensive. And I think I had showed you where I had bought one in a thrift haul. But there for $8 for the pair was both of them. And so Greg got these for me. These are so expensive if you find them on eBay. So I was very excited to have a little set now. And then he got me this picture, and I say me, he really got it for us. It's H. Alcock and Company, England, the Royal Ironstone. There's the stamp. Not sure. There. Is that better? Because y'all know I don't have any pictures at all. But I don't have one with this. This is, I don't know, it kind of looks like it might potentially, what am I stepping on? Be a daisy. Because if you notice, if you collect these pictures as well, you know that there's usually something different. So I was excited to get that. This was, by the time I got there, Greg got there like around 9, I think, and I didn't get there till about 12. It's a good thing. There was no more pictures. And y'all, there were probably, like, I'm not joking, 30 or 40 pictures showing the pictures. They had a pre-sale. They did a pre-sale for the family, and they did a pre-sale for their email list, which I need to get on their email list. But those pre-sales will get you every time, and they sort of frustrate me. And then Greg grabbed, this is the J&G Meakin. There's our stamp. Is it upside down? No. He got me another teapot. And this is how I know that I just think different people were pricing these. Or the top is very stained. Look at that. I love that. So maybe they just thought this wasn't worth much, because this was $40 with 20% off. That picture was $60 with 20% off. So now if some of you are gasping for air, that is cheaper than what you would find it in an antique store. Yes, it would have been great had I been able to go up there on half off day and get a time like I did back in the summer with that one that I went to. But y'all, I can almost bet there was nothing worth the gas to get up there Saturday with 50% off, because they were just selling stuff like crazy. Okay, so that is all that we got. I keep moving because of the light, y'all. I looked at a light today. I had to run to Walmart, looked at a light today, and I really want to go to like Best Buy because I don't like to do Amazon. I want to look and see what I'm getting. So I am working on this, I know. And if things were turned differently where I was sitting away from the window, that might work better. Maybe I'll sit on the love seat next time. But anyway, enough of that. While Greg was up in Goodlettsville waiting on me, he went to the Goodwill up there. Now, if you're from this area and you've been to the Goodlettsville Goodwill, you know it is huge. It's probably double the size of the Goodwills that I am able to go to daily if I want to. And it is like, much like the Goodwill in Springfield, Tennessee, it's just the giving tree. And so he had some time to kill waiting on me. He went there, y'all. I'm going to show you the things that he got me. And he literally did get me these because he doesn't have much interest in this stuff. So he's such a good guy. Now this has the stamp. I don't know what the first word is, but it's Stone China. It's Anthony Shaw and Son, England. So this is some Ironstone. But y'all, it's the tea leaf Ironstone gravy boat. Now I am not trying to collect this, but I slowly am getting a few pieces. I really like the pieces that are stained. There's just a couple of little chips on it. It was $3.99. So y'all know where this will be going. He grabbed me a Buffalo China USA bowl because y'all know I'm on the hunt for some cups. I do have some platters and butter pats and creamers. So he doesn't even like this stuff, I don't think. That was very nice of him. It was $2.99. This kind of cracked me up. I had just showed y'all, let me get it. I had just talked about this green transferware and how hard it was to find. I was talking to my sister, and since then I have found it twice in Goodwills, and Greg found some more plates. Now they're different from the ones that I was able to grab. And here's something I don't like about courier knives. Some you get stamped and some you don't. So I need to do some research and find out what the difference is. And there's always some different coloring. Like the deep green is what I liked and what I was able to get the first time. And I like this, and I think it'll blend well. But this is the light green. And I also kind of think this may have come, I don't know if it's the same collection, but it's still going to be really pretty to decorate with. So he got 4 of these. And then these were bundled together, so there's quite a lot in these. Saucers, and these are different than the saucers that I have. So it must be 2 different collections. I just wonder if it's 2 different makers. And then he got 8 of the teacups. There we go. I think I am causing a shadow. 8 teacups. He got the creamer. It was $4. There, that's a good shot. Now those cups were $3.99 for a bundle of 3. So he got 3 for $4, another 3 for $4, and then 2 for $2.99. The saucers were $5.99 and the plates were $4.99. And then for another $4, he got the sugar bowl. So you can definitely put all this together and make it go together, make it work together. But I'm going to try to do some research because I do think it's either 2 different makers or 2 different collections. And then he also got, just staying with the green, I don't think this is old. It is I think it's a hobbyist piece though. And he's going to use it as a planter, I'm pretty sure. But he got this green bowl. And I think that's what it is a planter. And it was $8. We're really into green, can you tell? we ran to the Goodlettsville Antique Mall, and I found this antique photo of a classroom of students. I loved that. I don't know if this is jadeite. It was $7. It says it's jadeite. You know, so it might be. We have one of these. We have the pink rabbit, and we have a couple of white chickens, so we grabbed that just to kind of go with our green. And then you may have seen these, especially if you frequent antique shops. This, Greg, we've seen this a few times at different places, and you know, this was a decent price. And so Greg got the hobnail mirror set, and it is like a plastic, and it's going to go in here above the couch where we have the green plates and the wall arches. And he got these two. There's two of these candle stick holders to go with it. Now the candlesticks have aged. They are yellow, but it'll look good in here, and it'll be really pretty this summer in here. Then Greg was off. Okay, so that was on a Wednesday, and Greg was off on a Thursday. And y'all, we just can't stay home, neither one of us, so I can't fuss at him. He ran to TJ's Antiques and Collectibles in Smyrna, Tennessee. I sent him to go look at a plate, but he got this big old toolbox. We have some that we had gotten from, we have two we had gotten from Hobby Lobby, but this is the real deal. This is old, this is rusty nails. He told me what he planned on doing with it, and y'all, I can't remember, but this is pretty cool. I've seen it in there. It's been in there for a while, and I never really paid attention to it because we have one that's even bigger than this, and we don't have anywhere to put it. So, but it's a cool find. I'm glad he got it. And this is why I sent him up there. So they post pictures of stuff that's in, you know, that they get, well, they post the whole store, but then you can see new things. And these are like historical pictures. They're made in England. They were made in 1950, and they're just different parts. Like this is the Wren building in Williamsburg, Virginia, and it's black and white transfer, or black transferware. Here, let's play lighting. And I just thought these were so pretty. This one is the Bruton Parish Church in Williamsburg. There we go. This is the Public Gow. And they were all made in 1950. And then the last one is the St. George Tucker House. So those are cool. If I do decorate black and white, I usually like to do it in the summertime. So I'll have to find a place to put those. I got at an estate sale back in the fall a black and white creamer and pitcher set. So I'll have to pull those out and see if I can work those together. All right, and then I think the very last thing that I have to show you guys. Y'all, this is an auction win. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it because I'm a little embarrassed. But I'm so excited. And I'm going to show you, and I hope I can show you without breaking them. This, I'm just going to stand up. This came in the original box. There is the lid. Do you see? They're all four here. They're not chipped at all. There's the N. There's the O. There's the E. And there's the L. And they all are marked Japan. Y'all, what holiday is coming up? Oh, you know what? we'll call that my Mother's Day present. Okay, guys, this is it that took place this week. Those mugs have been around for a couple weeks. I just haven't showed y'all. But anyway, I'm going to try to, I have got to clean my house today. I'm going to try to find homes or places to store these things. Because tomorrow I'm going to go eclipse thrifting. There we go. I'm going to celebrate the eclipse with thrifting. All right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your day. Have a great day tomorrow. Try to get out, if you're in the area where you can see it, try to get out and see the solar eclipse. But until I see you again, happy thrifting. Something. And I knew I was forgetting something. That one last thing that we got at that estate sale was this beautiful chair. I got it for my desk, my antique desk right here, and it was $20, so we ended up paying $16 for it.